Have not. Would love to.
Yeah, where are you at right now? L.A.?
I'm in Seattle, Washington.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Seattle. I've never been there.
Never been to Seattle. Now, is it true? Does it rain a lot? Is that what I always hear?
You are correct with that. That's why they call it the Emerald City, because it's so green.
Right. Well, look, Yuji Okumoto, I got to tell you, been a fan over the years. Of course, The Karate Kid. I know you got a new show you're going to promote. We'll talk about the Paper Tiger coming up. But, obviously,
we have to take it back to the old school.
We got to go back to The Karate Kid. Talk to us a little bit about, being a part of that whole franchise, the movie, and then, of course, Cobra Kai.
Wow, that's a lot to talk about.
Right.
Okay, so let's start with Cobra Kai. The creators and writers of the show, Josh Heel, John Hurwitz, and Hayden Schlossberg, who are super talented. They contacted me in July of 2019 to talk about my character and the development of the character. And hats off to them. They really wanted to make things work, and they wanted me to be happy because, you got to remember, I played this character for, a good part of my life, right? I've been living through him since 1985 is when we shot Karate Kid, too.
It's crazy how long ago that was, isn't it?
I know. Isn't that crazy? But, they sent me the script, and we talked about this and that, and just trying to figure out a way to bring Chosen back and show that he's progressed, through the years.
Okay, very good. Now, when you first, talked to them and they were talking about the development of Cobra Kai and it was kind of going to be like a takeoff of the Karate Kid and, years later and all this, like, were you like in all the way right away, or were you like, I don't know, is this going to work? Because, you put a lot on the line. They've been bringing back a lot of these old school shows and movies and stuff like reboots, but, how like sure were you to take this role?
Yeah, I watched, Cobra Kai when it first came out. I thought the first season was brilliant. I really enjoyed the way the writers flipped the characters of Johnny and Daniel.
Yeah.
They fleshed out these guys, so you got to know their history and who they are and where they came from. So for me, I was really impressed with the writing. And then when they approached me about it, I was a little hesitant at first because, I didn't know if they were going to, pay homage to this character and show deference to the character when they reintroduce him into this Cobra Kai world. But through, their hard work, man, they busted a butt to make sure that, the character was really well written.
Well, I was going to say, because didn't the show first come out just like on YouTube or something? And then, because really, I didn't even hear about it until it hit Netflix. And then some people were telling me like, oh, I've been on YouTube, et cetera. But really it blew up when it hit Netflix.
Correct. Yeah, I think, it was a small success. Overall for the Cobra Kai world because it was the number one show on YouTube Red.
Yeah.
But I think when Netflix took over and bought them out, oh man, it just took off.
You were like on the top show on Netflix. That's awesome, and everything has moved over. You're like, that just blew up. Your career and everybody's career on there probably just is like, just amazing after the Cobra Kai blew up.
Yeah, talking with Ralph because we had a lot of scenes together in season 3. He was unsure at the beginning about bringing Daniel-san back into the fold, but he I think met with those guys and saw their passion and saw their direction, which way they're going to go with his character, and I think that's what basically won him over.
Well, we love it. We're hooked. My wife actually got me hooked on it. She brought me in one night and was like, hey, look what we're watching. And we started watching, haven't stopped. Jessica just started watching.
No, we're done now. We
you finished?
every single episode.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I have a 6-year-old. She has now joined karate. So So thank you.
Wow, that's awesome. Good for
She
her.
loves her dojo and she loves putting on her gi, and she is just all Cobra Kai'd out.
Wow.
That's
Now,
awesome.
do you personally, like, did you train in martial arts?
I studied traditional style karate back in the 70s, and I studied different styles after that. But my primary style was Chitoryu style, which is very traditional karate style. And when I jumped on Cobra Kai, after reading the script, I thought, oh man, I better get my butt in shape because I gotta make this karate sensei believable.
Right. It's so crazy. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at, you know, your profile and stuff and different pictures from Karate Kid 2 and then Cobra Kai, and I'm looking at your picture from Karate Kid 2 back in the day, and the way like you sound like I feel like I'm talking to the guy back in the day. Nice young buck. Not that you're old. You're very young. Let me just. but I'm looking at your younger years, and I'm talking to the young guy.
Oh well. Thank you, Bill, and I appreciate that.
I don't know if that's a compliment or what, but you interview well.
Oh, thanks, man.
No, because I was looking at some of the clips on here from Cobra Kai, and you're mean in Cobra Kai. You're just such a nice, easygoing guy on the phone talking to you. Like, I could just never imagine you having that mean streak like you did when Daniel-san and them first came to see you back at Cobra Kai. You had to get in character.
It was so much fun. I got to tell you, that was a blast to do.
Wow, that's great, man. Well, look, talk to us about the new martial arts action comedy. It's called The Paper Tiger. Tell us all about that and when and where we can check it out.
Okay, I'll give you a brief synopsis of the story for your listeners. It's a story of three kung fu prodigies, basically who have a falling out as teens, and they reunite so many years later after they find out that their Sifu, or their master, has been murdered. They're now, unfortunately, middle-aged and out of shape and have to shuffle their jobs and dad duties and set aside their differences and go out and avenge the death of their master. No big deal, right? Except these guys now are one kick away from pulling a hammy.
Wow.
I've been there, done that.
Yeah, we've never done that. Don't know if we're going to get into the karate ring, though, but hey, it could happen as you get older.
Yeah, I actually pulled a hammy on Cobra Kai.
Really?
Ooh.
That's what's so funny.
Wow. But you played it off well, right?
Yeah, I kept going. I just kept fighting.
Listen, Yuji Okumoto, when can we check out the Paper Tiger? Where can we watch it at?
It's available May 7th. That's when we open at selected theaters, and also available on VOD. So if you're not comfortable about going to theater, if there's not one playing close to you, then check it out on platforms like Apple TV, Amazon, Google Play. Please check it out.
Very good. The Paper Tiger, Yuji Okumoto. Of course, you can also check him out in Cobra Kai. Old School, if you want to, catch up, The Karate Kid Part 2. All right, he's one of our faves in those movies as well. And, hey, if people want to follow you, are you on social media? You got a website, all that?
Yeah, the papertigersmovie.com is where you can go check out the details about the film. And also my social media handles are Twitter, at Yuji Okumoto, and on Instagram at Yuji_Okumoto.
Yuji Okumoto, thank you so much for checking in, my man. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Bill and Jessica. You have a good day.
Hey, you too, my man.
Time now for Power 1017 traffic.